Hey there, YouTubers. So, is the new Ryzen 5 5600X going to be the king of the mid-range CPUs? So, I'm going to basically look at this CPU and use your benchmark. Limited numbers of benchmarks, 202. So the accuracy, could be a little off. But here we have the i5-10600KF, which has comparative user benchmarks. And you can just look at these first core, quad core. His scores are definitely much higher, which you would think for most video games is going to allow the Ryzen 5 5600X to just dominate. Where it doesn't drop a beat anywhere, even all the way out to the multi-core score. So, I mean, that is pretty much the top dog ranking wise. If we look at these, this was the highest, I would say, mid-range. So basically, we'll go with 300 and less. Um, and here's just the regular 10600K, which obviously is not going to do, is not doing as good as the KF in here, but there will be more samples. So if we look at this single core score, we're in a draw here. Of course, there's going to be, I made a mistake, folks. Not the first time. Could have sworn I clicked on that. Okay, there we go. So, same thing. Total domination over here. Now, will this basically equate to anything in video games? I would expect it to. If not, be very surprised. So, you can even look at, so there it is. There's a lot of CPUs in 9th gen. You can just see how much more dominant than it's going to be than that. And the old 3600X, which is way down here on the list and doesn't even come close to most of the CPUs we just talked about. If I can find it. I think it's like 42nd. No, it's even further than that. Way down the list, folks. So AMD has come a long way with this. Well, let's put up the Ryzen 5 3600 XT, which I refused to buy because I just did not feel like it was a big enough improvement. Total domination here as well. And, this isn't too bad. It's respectable. But, yeah, mid-range, I don't even know why anybody would buy this CPU at this point. I mean, this thing right around the corner, and it is potentially as good as some of the upper tier CPUs. So let's look at something like an i7 10700, which I own. Now, depending on the game, it would appear the i7 10700 is probably gonna could outdo it. Definitely, if you change the block frequency, you'd see even more improvement. But yeah, so not quite there to take on the i7s in all categories. It may be better for something like Fortnite. Let's see how it compares to the stripped i9 or locked i9. Where is the good old 10900? We'll take this one. Got a single core score beat right there with the quad core, and it should just, yeah, i9 is going to destroy it. So it's not quite good enough to be in the upper tier, but it is definitely the most dominant mid-range CPU. Now, out of curiosity, since I own a Ryzen 9, let's go ahead and take a look at that. It's amazing that that thing is way down here on the list. So, can't touch it on single core, not by the octa-core score. It's impressive, and then boom, pulls away. So, for gaming, this is probably the best deal out there when these become available. And I think yours truly will get one. We'll probably do a whole new AMD rig on my main channel. Hey, thanks for checking out the video. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you.